Make it so, number one.
Welcome back to Let's Play Halcyon 6 Starbase Commander with me, Commander Warp Baby Riker, aka Squawker. So, how are things going for Riker and Boromir Bean? Not so good, unfortunately. Last time we had a battle with some of those horrible aliens who came out of that big horrible portal to start ruining everything. And we're ruining everything by invading a colony, and unfortunately I can't protect it. I tried to protect it, the battle fucked up. These guys, these horrible spaceships here, these like aberrants and bashers, they're just a whole different league to what I've got in a minute. We're too small to take on these guys, but we're big enough to take on some pirates, how about? So we do have many missions to continue and complete, but we also got a oh look, the Yabbling Alliance is there, by the way. Those are those lizard people trying to buy me out of my space station. We heard there's a nice big loot of materials at the Aquila Nebula, which might be something fun to check out, but it does mean entering pirate territory where pirate presence is naturally strong. But we were also looking into building an officer's quarters in order to complete our main mission, which we are doing, which is to expand the fleet. So far we've got our second officer, but now we just need to build the officers academy, unlock a third officer slot, and then we can build a ship for our third officer who will be joining the crew. So let's jump to the starbase and see our progress on that. As you can see, we haven't even started building it yet, because we're still just a few materials short. So what we are going to do is we're going to send out I'm going to send out my crew just to go and collect from this lovely Amazon mine. So they've got enough materials for us to complete it, so I'll send the new 12 fleet out just to go and deal with it. They do need repairs though, so it's going to cost me 201 dark matter. Fair enough, I'll repair them all, so then we're safe from pirates. I am going to have to look into maybe securing a source of dark matter actually. But I'm going to just quickly transfer all the materials to the fleet, and I'm going to try and evacuate this place if the Cruel do turn up and try... Oh, hello, another Cruel fleet has actually just turned up. They're popping up again. So, Cruel South Portal. The Cruel have opened up a portal in this sector. The Cruel keeping this portal open are defeated. The portal closed. So, if I can take out the Cruel, then I could... Actually, these ships look quite weak. Like these spikes, they don't have a lot of health, but the Clipper does. Maybe, I've got an idea, if we could get our third ship and expand the new 12th fleet, we could close that portal up and that would buy us some time just to keep the area safe. That would be a good idea. But for now, you guys, let's pop back home and transfer the materials back to the space station. So thank you very much. 20 materials goes to Halcyon, which means we can now start building our new officers academy. So 350 materials, 7 power. We've got enough power, I believe. We've got 20 power to spare. Let's get it done. Good. Right, 3 days to construct that. So I've got 2 healthy ships ready to use. I wonder if it's a good idea. I really do want to go investigate that actually, but I don't know. I want to go. We're going to go to the Aquila Nebula soon, but you know what? Let's just wait for 3 days and get the officer now. But, oh, hello. Stop. Right, we got some movement. Who's this? This is a new person. These are, let's see, a collective server thread. Alright, that sounds quite creepy. I remember one of the pirates is gossiping about the collective, saying they're very creepy. But it looks like the Cruel are out to do another raid. It's got a Clipper and a Aberrant, which means... It's currently in transit to Rosette, which is here actually. It's a pulsar which supplies dark matter. Now I want dark matter, and I'm gonna... The Cruel are getting awfully close, but if we get our third ship, I might be able to stop them. So let's just focus on getting a third ship, but we will get our distress signal probably. There we go, right. And Commander, the officer, yes, good. Officers Academy is online, so new candidates are ready to be selected. Good. Right, let's get our third officer then. So our choice today is Wolfgang Chanfer, Hadrian Zhang, and Echo Durante. Now, I think this time we'll go for Hadrian Zhang. I mean, I'm not really too keen on the whole Mohawk and long beard combo, but I do need a science person because we've got an engineer, we've got a tactical, so I just want to have our first fleet to be nice and varied and well balanced, just so we can get a feel for everything we can do. But the unlockable powers for Hadrian is he can do a warp atomic structure, which can do a lot of damage, and it's good for if the hull's breached, and it can also cause a crew to panic. Ablative field, which is I think that's just like yeah, that's going to be a shield, isn't it? And also the siphon dark matter, which means we can nick dark matter, which is always good, and as well as also steal the crew's panicky stuff. And on the ground, he's just got a lot of... We're going to do a ground combat another day, probably, but for now... should we rename Hadrian Zhang? Yes, we should. I'm going to call him Macho Man, because I don't know why I think of Randy Savage when I look at him. It must be something to do with a mohawk, even though Randy Savage didn't have one, but I don't know. He's just going to be called Macho Man from now on. But hailing from a long line of, for a lack of better words, mad scientists, Macho Man takes great pride in being responsible by the letter of the law scientist. In doing so, he makes up for the variety of strange, highly illegal experiments provided from his... Alright, I'm going to change your name then if you're a mad scientist. You're going to be called Hadrian Van Zack. There we go, Hadrian Van... I've got it. Dr. Von Fruit Loop. Thank you very much. Dr. Von Fruit Loop. Thank you very much. Right, join the crew, so you are now here. So, Commander, I thank you for this opportunity. You won't be disappointed, sir. I hope I'm not, and it's going to take 7 days to train him, I guess. Or, oh no, it's 7 days to train an additional officer. Right. Well, we need to build a new fleet. Well, not a new fleet for him. We need to build a new ship for him. So, let's get a new one going. Let's see, we've got... I think we're going to build an Acolyte, because that's the science ship. Looks kind of cool. It looks like a UFO actually, or a flying saucer to be more accurate, but oh, we don't have enough dark matter for it, which means we need to get our hands on dark matter. It's 600 dark matter for it. We need, yeah. But this thing has access to a portal cannon, which is good if the hull's breached. Upload a virus which can knock out enemy sensors, and also cauterize the hull of an ally, which is just healing. So this is a good ship actually, so yeah, an Acolyte would be a good thing to do. I don't want to give him a Federation shuttle, because a Federation shuttle, I mean look, its only power is pew pew. We're not really in a ship shortage emergency, but we will need to... How long do we have before we lose access to the Rosette? Let's have a look, notifications. Yes, I know, Rosette is under attack. See, it'll be under my missions panel now actually, so yeah, I know about this mission. 19 days until we lose Chrysarmium, which we are going to have to... 29 days until we lose Rosette. Okay, there are other pulsars in the region which I could visit in order to get their dark matter. So if we go to the Eta pulsar, which is close to a portal, it might work, but for first things first, let's deal with a collective who are going to turn up. Sir, a collective fleet has arrived in our vicinity. It is hailing us. Oh, by the way, warning. The Collective Conscious is an extremely volatile AI with a history of violence against humankind stemming from before the Federation's founding. Normally, only highly trained Federation diplomats ever communicated with it, but considering the current reality, it's you. Proceed with... Alright, so the Collective is an AI with an Archon. Hi guys, nice to see some of you are still alive without the alien invasion you're experiencing. Right, do I say thanks, or do I go all official say this is the Terran Starbase Halcyon 6. State your purpose here. Let's just say thanks. Thank you. I am just checking in really. I've been picking up some of your distress signals, disturbing stuff. He seems to be quite well disposed to us actually, this AI. And I guess I don't want to be rude and say we are concerned about it. Surprised and say he's like strangely concerned with us. I'll just say he's happy. It's a new demeanor I'm trying out. Do you like it? Yeah, I like it. It's nice to have a happy AI. I'm pretty sure you'll grow to enjoy this affection over time. The testing has been off the charts. He's such a nice dude, this guy. Why was the AI? Why was the game warning me this guy was an asshole? But yeah, yeah, you're cool. I was just swinging by to see how you were doing. Swing by Transcendis sometime. Alright, so he's coming over to say hello, I guess. But alright, we now know where the Collective is. They're just to the east of us, and they have some cool stuff. But right, for now, let's just manage our fleet. So ship management. Oh no, I only do fleets when we do other stuff. Right. So let's just go to the pulsar. So let's send a fleet, and oh yeah, we don't have a ship for you yet, Dr. Von Fruit Loop. You're gonna stay behind. And is there a job I could give Mr. Fruit Loop? He could train a new officer actually, which would be a good idea. Or he could explore. Yeah, I could get him to explore some more stuff actually. Right, let's see. We could explore a little bit further down or a little bit further here. So we can do that. Get 33 material for it. Yeah. Right, from Fruit Loop, you're off to go do some exploring, so that's you occupied for 3 days while we get the dark matter ready for you. And now you guys, go to that pulsar and get me some dark matter, please. So the new 12 fleet, I will dispatch you, and you'll just do it. Go on. Right, Commander Riker Walk Baby Picard is reporting that the dark matter extractor at Eta is in ruins. Shit. Right, so there's not an extract here, right? Let's try the Lupus pulsar, please. So you just go and get over there. It's going to cost us 8 fuel, but we should be able to make it. The dark matter extractor seems to be offline, Commander. Shit, I accidentally clicked. There is, however, something moving around in the storage base. The level of interference suggests that some stalks. There's dark matter here. We can loot it. We can send an away team to retrieve the dark matter and bring it back to Halcyon 6, but whatever destroyed the extractor is still in there. Right, so we either go down there and risk being killed, or we just leave it alone. Well, I don't think I have enough fuel to visit another pulsar, so I feel like we should beam down and maybe get our first taste of ground combat. Oh great, we found something that was going to kill us. It's a fledgling cruel larvae. And here's a green guy, by the way, who's just joining in the party. Right, Riker, well, we've got stuff to do. What do we know about this little larva? It can vomit acid. Well, that's all you need to know, really. But it's vulnerable to electricity. That's good. So, let's see. We can either phaser blast it, precision shoot it, blow it up, or just point blank. Oh, just shoot it, please. Just shoot the bastard. Oh, wait, deploy officers. Yeah, deploy my officers, please. Right. Ah, it vomited all over the green shirt. How tragic. Right. You just phaser blast it. Yes, it's gone blind, even though it has no eyes. Good. Right. If we throw a mine at it, it exploits its blindness as well. Right. Throw a mine at the poor little thing. Almost dead. Right. And you, random cadet dude, just shoot it with your pistol and feel important. You didn't get killing blow. You're awful. And now you're dead. Oh dear. It's always the green shirts who die, isn't it? Right. Oh, come on. Oh, it died. Good. Right, let's loot this dark matter and get out of here. Thank you very much. And I got some extra materials in dark matter. But we managed to retrieve 76 cases of dark matter safely, Commander. We should return to the starbase. Yes, we should, because we're a bit low on fuel. So you know what? Let's pop by the nebula as well while we're on our way, just to pick up some extra fuel. That'll do us. And then, oh shit. Oh, right, I thought from it the crew got bored of that pulsar and went for me, but it's alright. They just cleared out that area, so that's good. A few extra materials and some XP. I'll acknowledge that. Thank you very much. I'll get you to do another one later. But right, I'll just take this fuel. Thank you very much, and I will leave you alone now. Right, let's go back to the station and transfer the dark matter we got. So please return home. You don't really need any repairs, at least, and I don't think any of you need health top-ups, so thank you very much. 76 dark matter, so that leaves us with just a little bit more to do. Right, I think we should visit, well, we've got 2 dead pulsars now, but there's also a Cassiopeia pulsar here, which might be able to provide us with some extra fuel. So, just before we go there, let's, first things first, jump down to here. Still more areas we can explore. And there's also this thing here. What's that? Oh, right, this is this must be an upgrade station. Right, I don't want to deal with upgrades right now. That's for another day. I'm just gonna have Dr. Von Fruit Loop just continue his exploration, gives us some more materials, gives him something to do, gives him some experience. So you just go do some more exploration. That's gonna keep you happy. And as for us, like, let's venture out to the Cassiopeia pulsar and see if we can get some more dark matter. So new 12 fleet, off you go. Let's get this done. I'm loving this game, by the way. Thank you, Tengu. And oh dear. This one's empty and offline again, but there is dark matter, so let's just go and grab it. And oh, come on, there was another thing down here. It's a big thing. It's a cruel spiker. It's got many eyes and many spikes, and it can flail, rabbit, but it's still vulnerable to electricity. Something I don't have, but blast it with your phaser. Alright, deploy, by the way. Right, blast it with your phaser and blind it, and then we can throw another mine at it, which will just basically insta-kill it. Oh! Crit, oh dear. Poor green shirt. Right, chuck a mine at its face. That's going to really ruin its... And you're dead. Your leg survived though, so I'm guessing the mine landed perfectly on your head. I'm amazed actually, it stood upright while dead, but whatever. Right, let's nick this Dark Matter, salvage it, and let's get back to the Starbase then. That won't be enough for us to complete our new spaceship, but it's a little bit for us to use at least, so there we go. Thank you very much. Right, just need a little bit more Dark Matter, just need 20, not 20, we need 12 more Dark Matter. Is there another pulsar nearby that I could pay a visit to? There's one way up here. The Cat's Eye pulsar, that's dangerously close to the portal, and it's actually quite far away. What about these solar systems, like these planets? Nah. Planetary. Alright, actually, I just read through this actually. So planetary systems here, they can give us crew if we can establish colonies on them. That's not what I want to do right now. Oh, what's that actually? Rigel. That's a really red one actually. That's a red sun. That's cool. Right, let's just pay a visit to the Cat's Eye pulsar with the new 12th fleet, and then that should give us enough Dark Matter to sort everything out once and for all. And yes, another bit of a ship cleared out. An officer promoted. Fruit loot. Oh no! Pirates turned up. Right. Understood. Right. We need to turn back. Right. Return home and deal with the pirates, please. We got to deal with those, and then I'll deal with Dr. Fruit Loop later. Right. So pirate raiders, just a shiv, 2 shivs, well 3 shivs actually. Right, let's just deal with these pirates then. So 12th fleet, you get out there and just save my life please, before they bombard my entire place. And right, spray and pay is clearly OP by the way. It says Boromir Bean, which I guess is true because Jesus Christ, that did like nearly a whole 100 damage on us. Well, it actually did 100 damage on us. Do about 7 more times and I'll probably die. Oh well. Right, oh, what should we do? Let's start with crippling, please, because I like the noise that happens when we blow up an engine. Music to my ears, right. And now exploit his dead engines with a nice big flak barrage, please. And you're out of the game. Right, 1 down, 2 to go. Yeah, we know spray and pay is really OP. Please stop it with the shitty sarcasm, dude. Right, Riker, let's just do the same for this one. It's just, shit, they got wise to my tactic. Oh dear, 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 dear. Right, let's breach his hull then. Can't dodge this. Right, you've got no hull now. Perfect. Can't exploit it though. So I'll just try and cripple you again instead. Nice. No engine for you. Right, let's just let him do. Yeah, you done firing? Right, cool. Right, and oh dear, you blew yourself up. Well done. Guess that's what happens when your hull gets a big hole in it. Right, let's disable his ship with a nice big mine now. Right, he's got no ship now, it's all disabled. I don't really have any exploits for it though, so let's disable his ship, then blow up his engines. There you go, your ship is now completely and totally fucked. So, let's just exploit your dead engines with a nice big flak barrage, and you're out of the game. Right, pirates gone. Bloody pirates. Another battle won, and I nicked all their Dark Matter, which actually saves me a trip to... Oh, and hello. Our fleet managed to secure something from the pirate wreckage. It seems to be some kind of map. Bring your fleet back to the start. But alright, we'll decode that then. So we'll see what we can do. And it seems that we're en route to the pulsar. There are records of some kind... so there's a treasure hoard of Dark Matter. It's lightly guarded, but we could try and retrieve the Dark Matter for ourselves. Yeah, that would be a good idea. But I've got all that lovely Dark Matter, which I've just got from defending ourselves. So... you guys just head back to a starbase, and then, right, thank you very much. Objective complete, by the way. We've killed enough pirates to basically complete this mission. We've basically done that in the background, but plenty of Dark Matter, plenty of materials. We've got plenty of materials as well. And we've been able to decode the pirate map, which gave us the positions of the different pirate clans. It would be better to deal with them all individually rather than trying to handle them all at once. I thought they were all united under the Admirals, but alright. So there's the corpses, the shriekers, and the wraithers. So we'll deal with them one at a time, but we'll deal with those a little bit later. Though I do have many missions now, which is to basically deal with all the pirates. We've also got plenty of notifications now. Reputation has been gained with Cadet Ty. Cadet Lee has gained reputation. I don't really care. And Dr. Von Fruit Loop has been promoted from all his exploring. I guess walking around the space station somehow gets you promoted now. Right, let's do with all the other stuff we have to do first. First things first, I want to get a new ship built. I need an Acolyte built. I need it built like yesterday before, so we can save that pulsar. Then we can have a reliable source of dark matter. So you get to work on an Acolyte, please. 3 days to go. Right, other things we can do. Let's quickly jump back to the star map. Let's get you promoted, Mr. Fruit Loop. Let's see, what space powers should I give you? We can give you the field, siphon dark matter, or warp atomic structure. Let's go for siphon dark matter because we're probably gonna have a great need for dark matter as time goes on. So we'll do that. So thank you very much, and that should keep us nice and healthy. Right, what else can we do then while we're waiting for... Well, we can wait 3 days really for our spaceship to be done. How long do we have left to save? Cryosium is fucked, by the way. It's 9 days and then Cryosium is dead. 19 days to save for Rosette Pulsar. So right, let's just wait 3 more days. And oh, Captain, we currently only have 187 crew left on the Halcyon 6. If the station reaches 0 crew, all will be lost. Right, acknowledged. Right, we'll have to look into getting more crew then. See if we can establish a colony on a nearby planet. That would solve this situation, but thank you. Our new Acolyte class starship is now ready for active duty. All it needs now is a commanding officer. Right. Objective complete. Another mission done. So we didn't oh, we got a reward. 25 crew for expanding the fleet. That's always good for us to have. Dr. Von Fruit Loop, you are joining this Acolyte ship, please. So we're going to rename it. I'm going to call it the... I don't know. I'm going to call this ship the SS Flibble. There we go, the SS Flibble. Right, thank you very much. You're going to be in the new 12th fleet, so that's several new spaceships for me. And yeah, right. You know what? We've got 5 minutes of the episode left, so let's go get rid of some horrible. Oh dear, these guys have got promoted, haven't they? Now they're masterminds, and these ships are getting. Ah, right. So do these ships get stronger if I leave them alone? I'm guessing that's what happens, which isn't really a good thing for us. But you know what? I paid for this ship. I'm going to use it. Let's see if we can save ourselves a colony. So let's add the Acolyte, and hopefully, with some quick repairs, we can deal with this. So quickly repair them. It's only 39 dark matter, and let's save our colony. Right. Well, not our colony really. That's a really cool pulsar actually. Looks like something off a video game which I have played, which I don't know. But right, we've got the Aberrant, which has its chaos cannons and its broody pods. It's vulnerable to having its hull breached, so that's good. And this thing, the Clipper, is also right. So basically, these things are basically vulnerable to having their hull breached. So we want to try and breach their hull, which is good with a portal cannon that exploits hull breaches. And we can inflict a sensor down with our virus. So actually, these things are organic. Would putting a virus in these things work? Because it's a computer virus, not an organic virus. But it worked. It gave us a really cool cube. Right, those things have got no sensors now, at least. So let's exploit that with a nice big harassment barrage. Go on. Yes. All right, we're making progress now. This is what I like to see. Right, let's see what else we can do. Let's get our hulls breached with some deconstruction now. So go on drones, get that deconstruction done. Yes! Hull down. Right, he's vulnerable now. Right, right, his hull's down. Use your portal cannon and just fuck him up. Oh, he's looking so good now. Right, we've got these guys on the run. Let's see, let's knock his engines out now. That's going to work for us. Right, knock his engines out, and there we go. You got no engines now. Look, they're really trying going for the SS Flibble, but luckily it's resisting whatever the enemy's throwing at it. But right, he's got no engines, so let's flak up the Clipper and get him out of the game. He's pretty much out now. These Cruel are easier to kill than the last Cruel we've dealt with. Right, but you are not looking so good, so you know what, I want you to cauterize your wounds, so thank you very much. Right, and as for you, you shall let's try and knock out his engines again, and then we can go for the killing blow on him. And our weapons are being disrupted. That's a bit of a pain in the ass, but right, finish him off. And you are out of here. Right, let's do with you now, Mr. Way Too Many Eyes, manned by a cruel mastermind. Let's start off with I can't upload a virus. I think I can only use that so many turns, so at least once every few turns. So you know what? I bet these guys have been looting dark matter from this pulsar, so I'll just have all of his dark matter, please. Thank you very much. And his crew's panicking now because it's thinking, oh Jesus Christ, we're losing all the dark matter. So what can we do? Let's teleport a bomb. That's probably going to piss him off. And now he's sabotaged, and so he's sabotaged, he's panicking. It's all gone wrong for you now, hasn't it? So, I wanted to use Sean then, but he doesn't get to move till next turn. Right, just fire a portal cannon. That'll finish him off a little bit more. Right, and as for you, now that they're panicking and stuff, just teleport on a shock mine, please, and that's gonna finish you off. Or not really finish him off, but fine. What else could we exploit? Because he's pretty much got everything wrong now. We can't really harass him. He ain't really vulnerable, but he is sabotaged. Oh yeah, let's just go for a backstab maneuver, I guess. That'll work. Right, backstab him because we just want to ruin his life. You're nearly gone now. You're nearly gone now. Right. As for you, let's see, what else could we use? Ready to upload the virus again. So upload that virus. Right, he's got no sensors, so now I can exploit that. You got no sensors, you stupid organic piece of shit. And go for another flak barrage, just because that just gives us some general help. And right, he's done. And you're healing yourself, aren't you? Trying to delay the inevitable there, little cruel. Oh well, I'm too cruel for you, so just portal cannon you out of the park, and then let's finish you off with a nice big crippling shot to get rid of your engines again. And you are gone. Right, we've served this pulsar. Goody gumdrops. Let's get out of the dark matter and get out of here. But thank you very much for the 58 pieces until 115 extra dark matter. And oh, by the way, Warp Baby Picard is now an ace pilot, so nothing but the rain, which gives him 2 extra evasion points. So good. And Commander Riker Warp Baby Picard's fleet has made contact with the dark matter extractor at Rosette, patching you through now. It's nice to hear you, Commander. So, it seems you're the only hope we have in holding back these creatures. If that's the case, then consider this facility to be under your command. What we have here, Commander, is a fully functional dark matter extractor. While we won't mind being extracted from your station, it sounds like dark matter might be in handy for you. Taking that into account, we'll stay here and keep extracting until you say the word. Good. Right, well, let's take the 30 dark matter from you, and I will leave you alone for now, but I will always be here if the cruel try anything again. But I think it will be a good idea to try and shut their portal up soon, and then try and get rid of this one as well, actually, because I think I'm feeling a bit more confident in our abilities now. So you know what, let's head back and repair, and while we may lose Chrysanthemum system, we might be able to get rid of those before we lose another system. So for now, let's just have you return home, and then we'll end the episode. Oh, it's been a good. Oh, by the way, crewman Kaylee gained reputation. Good. Right, more. Well, what's with all the reputation being gained? I mean, all right. Our ships are getting upgraded. Basically, they're getting stars. So yeah, thank you very much. I mean, here's all the reputation. So. Officer promoted, by the way. Oh yeah, Boromir Bean and Riker Warp Baby Picard, they are ready to be promoted again. So let's see what we could do. We could give you access to your fire at will power or your weapons supercharge power, which makes yourself vulnerable and supercharges your weapons. Or I could give you access to fire at will, which will make yourself, which has a high chance to make yourself vulnerable, but it also can inflict an engine's down. Why would I go for that when I have a crippling shot power? Oh well, we'll just go for the supercharge. That sounds a little bit cooler and a bit more tactical. So, supercharging your weapons gives you an extra 150% damage for the next round. However, your damage resistance will be halved and your threat will be increased by 100, and you may become vulnerable. So basically, this opens up my defenses, but allows me to put on a bigger offense. So yep, I'll have that. And as for you, Boromir Bean, we're ready to give you another power, so we can give you Death from Above, or we can give you Salvage Harpoon. What does Death from Above do? It can breach our own hull, unfortunately, but it has a high chance to disable the enemy's ship, and it can also exploit a crew panic. So fair enough. It does sound like I mean, alright, we go directly above the enemy, which means we probably could get counter-attacked and lose bits of our hull, but it could work. So yeah, we'll go for that. So now we've got a new power for Boromir Bean, and maybe if we upgrade it further, it doesn't really reduce the chance of us breaching our own hull. It just gives us more damage, but oh well, we get something at least. But that's what we're going to call it an episode now. So I hope you've enjoyed. It's a third part of Halcyon 6, Starbase Commander. We've learnt some new things. We've learnt more about the pirates. We've learnt that the collectives nearby and are currently friendly with us. And oh dear, the crew are at it again. They're en route to Pavo now to do some more raiding. That's actually a stronger fleet than we've seen last time. But we do need to do more missions as well. But where's Cravo? Let's have a look. Pavo, here it is. So it's a planetary thing. I don't want to lose a planetary thing because we do need to start increasing the size of my crews and that. But we are going to try and deal with the chrysanthemum system next, but we also do have a lot of other missions to do. Our top mission now at the minute actually is Wyler's Wraithers at Fornax. So the Wraithers are a pirate clan under the command of Yabling Wyler. And is active in the Fornax system. We should intercept them as soon as possible. So the Wraithers are over here. This is the Fornax system, I believe. And yeah, they are quite far away. So it might be smarter to deal with the Shriekers first and then cut through to the Wraithers. But we do have our own problems to deal with. We do have to deal with the cruel attacks on ours. But I think another good idea would be to... maybe we should start looking into a second fleet as well. If we built a second fleet, then we would be able to... we'd be able to deal with the cruel and go on the offensive against the pirates at the same time. So, we'll deal with that next episode though. So next episode we're going to look into training some new officers, but for now, it's good night from me, or good day from me, whatever your time zone. I hope you are happy. But for now, goodbye folks. Have a nice whatever.
Make it so, number one.